Great. Well, thank you everybody for coming. My name is Julio Viskovich, and I'm here to present rfactr, which stands for Revenue, Return, and Results. It's a social sales enablement solution meant for B2B sales teams at scale for the enterprise. Now, when we started this project in 2010, it was in conjunction with SAP, who wanted us to build something that would allow their B2B sales team across the globe access to content, access to best practices on social media, and access to really make a difference from a B2B sales perspective. So the market was not ready at that time, and we saw that, right? Much like you see here, much like the ghost cities in Shenzhen, China, where the infrastructure was laid before the people. And that's how we started. In 2010, we built the infrastructure that is finally ready for B2B sales teams today. Why? Because the customer's connected. It's 2.0. Everybody is on their mobile, they're finding information online, they're using digital content to shape their purchase decisions. 75% or 80% of any sales process is now complete before they even talk to a sales rep. And that means they're finding their information online. They're looking for it, they're finding it on Google, on social, and we can help. Enter rfactr. The challenge that we saw was the fact that the customer is connected and sales reps aren't. Our buyers are 2.0 and our sellers are still in 1.0. So we wanted to take on this challenge and give sales reps the ability to get outside of phone and email, because that is just not working today. So now they have the ability to access buyers on different social channels. We found that that's where people are having impact. That's where relationships are now being built. It's not being built by a cold call. It's not being built by a templated email. They're being built by 360-degree relationships that are developed online using channels like Twitter, like Facebook, like LinkedIn. The problem with that, though, is how do you take what some people are doing, building these relationships on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Google+, etc., and how do you scale that across the enterprise when there's complex sales processes, different lines of business, different teams, different organizations as a part of a whole? How do you then take what's working and replicate that across the board? And that's the solution that I'm going to talk to you about today. And this is rfactr. It's a complete solution for B2B sales reps. It's built specifically for that. It's built for social communication. It's an area where B2B sales reps can enter into a platform. They will find content across from various pieces of the buyer's journey, and they're able to share that on social media to their buyers. And the great thing about that is it not only facilitates the sharing of this digital content across social media, but it's also the area and repository where marketers can put in various pieces of content meant for the sales process. And the great part about this is we integrate with any CRM so that now when engagements are happening online, those are appended in the back end on the CRM system. So we're actually able to start to see activity happening on social and how it impacts the sales process. And that's been something that's never been done before. So here's a look at what a sales rep would typically see when they log in. And this is essentially a repository of digital content, and of course, it is completely filtered and presented in a manner that's best for them. We found that working with massive organizations, they have complex needs. They have teams in Germany who has content needs that is far different than the needs of the North American team. So we provide that in this platform. We also provide an LMS system built into our platform so that as they're having challenges engaging with buyers, they can access that on the fly. And of course, the major thing was making sure that we provided a digital coach, a way for sales reps to see how they're doing, to see what folks in their organization are doing, and replicate those best practices, as well as provide sales managers the ability to access the data and information on the back end of Salesforce to see how many leads actually came in from social media. We did this with a group called Force Management, and throughout the life cycle of the project, they found that by sharing content online, website traffic doubled, inbound leads doubled, and social became their #1 lead source. Last but not least, Microsoft, a great project. They wanted to build out a cost justification model for having their partners using social media. So what we did is work with them on this project, and they found that before the project, their CPM was about $7. Through sharing content through their people, they knocked their CPM down to 75 cents. And that was incredible at the time, and something that they really, really were excited about. So that is rfactr, and thank you very much for your time.